Well, hello, fast am I. Good afternoon and welcome to the basement farm. We are heading down to the shop just to grab ourselves a baler whilst we wait for the crop to dry out so we can finish harvesting. I do hope that's today, otherwise we're going to get into some tricky territory in late autumn. But we'll see what's happening there. The animals are taken care of for today, so that is also fairly nice. So, there we go. I'll be getting the same baler, so we'll do that. We'll take it back to the shop. No, we won't. We'll take it back to the farm. It's kind of pointless taking it back to the shop. And by the time we get there, I suspect the crop should be fine. We'll set a worker doing the harvesting. We'll follow him baling just to cut the time down. And I'll see how we go. I may cheat slightly by turning the time down. Thank you. When it's ready to go, just because I don't want to run out of daytime again. I don't want to harvest to go into a third day because that would be absolute chaos. You're 105. Just looking at the vague prices, really. You're 153. You'll be more expensive. You're a round baler anyway, I seem to think. Oh no, you're square baler, but you are very expensive. Nobody needs very expensive. And you're a round baler. So we'll stick with what we had. The keen. So it's a second expensive day on the run, but I think off camera what we'll do is probably an air run just to get ourselves a bit of money back. During what should have been a profitable time, but anyway, there we go. Right, let's time our way back up. When we get there, hopefully we can actually start doing something useful instead of just faffing about on other people's fields. So, catch you in a sec. Okay, so what's our crop looking like now? Please be dry enough. We just want to get on with this, man. 19%. Let's go, chickens and or mangoes. Right. Lower header, turn on. Let's get going. Again, let's get that down to 0. Ooh, what we specifically wanted to do was make sure we're getting straw out of it. Let's go. Hire a worker just to get on with stuff. There we go. I'll give him a little start and then we'll start baling. Now, how much is this decaying by every day? 3, 6 and a 5. It should still be okay to get it done and get it sold, so that at least is one thing. Right, I am now going to start chasing this guy. Although not too fast. Unfold baler, lower pickup, turn it on. Go. Good times. There we are, picking up our straw, which hopefully we can keep dry this time, not end up just wasting. He is going so much slower than we are, isn't he? Oh, there's a bale already. Let's let him turn round. And then what we'll do is just pause a sec while he carries on. Well, that's right, I was going to set the time slower, wasn't I? It's a bit of a cheat, but it'll save us money. Since we got messed over by the weather, I don't see any harm in being a little bit cheeky like that. Right. So we've got all of that as our new bale coming out. Okay, now what shall we do in the meantime while we're waiting for this guy to finish? I hadn't really considered that. I know what we could do. Let's go and get ourselves... I don't want to get in the way there. Let's go and get ourselves the trailer. Because then we can sell the bales. I'm not sure where I will sell them, but I'll figure that one out later. Okay, we're going to need... We'll get the same autoloader trailer again, because you don't need to see me stacking stuff. So I'm planning on moving into cows in the spring, when now we've got a feel for what's going on and got most of the equipment we need. Wait. So, yeah. Right, seems as I jump cut up because I came the same route, I will time-lapse back because we're going on the roads, which is something we haven't done for today, and I will see you back here at the farm in a tick. Maybe a jump cut, now I think about it, but we'll see how the time goes with stuff. Right, catch you in a tick. And here we are, where, for some bizarre reason, the guy running the combine harvester cannot drive round a tractor. So let's get out of his way. We may as well see if we can catch him up whilst he turns round. Okay, so that was a nice quick journey coming back. I did also notice that from the bales we'd unloaded in the shed, a couple of those... Why are you falling over? A couple of those had got a little too wet as well, so we're starting to decay away, as opposed to sachet away, but I think that's something that probably won't ring any bells with anyone watching this video. Hope that bale doesn't fall over. It's going to get in the harvester's way. That's better. Just dropping straight down, fellas. Good. Well, it's going quite nicely so far, now that we've finally got round to harvesting. It's a shame that we're going so much quicker than the harvester guy, but I suppose we could always turn our speed down to match him, which would possibly be more efficient in terms of how fast he's going. Takes him longer to turn around anyway. No, that would be ridiculous. Let's just go as fast as we can and keep stuff ticking over as it should. Don't fall that way, you'll get in everybody's way. Oi. Right, well, we're going to have to go and get that shifted as quick as we can, aren't we? Push it out the way with the tractor. Everything should be grand. That might not be enough. This time, let's get the other side of it. It didn't work. Oh no. Oh dear, it's all going wrong. Is he going to get past that? He is, but we at least have discovered we need to get him emptied of stuff, so let's go and get our lovely new trailer. One of the things I am thinking is whether we should wait for a good price to sell all this wheat, or if it's better to keep it and feed the chickens with it. So we'll do a price comparison while this is filling. Because we can buy a big bag of what's chicken feed, but I think it's just technically wheat. Okay. I'll wait for him to turn around, I think. Well, let's do that whilst we think about it. The prices... There we go. For wheat, probably going to get to somewhere about 700 per 1,000 litres. Okay. And chicken feed is about 1,500 for 1,000 litres. We are much, much better off keeping it considerably richer by doing that. Unless anyone's got some crazy prices going on. No, 600. There's an 800 there at the windmill, but that's not really enough. So, I'm actually quite glad we did that. Okay, His grain tank is now full, so let's go empty it. There we go. Keep half an eye on the timing. There we go. I think, as I seem to remember, this was just about big enough. Oh, I sent him back with some cropping. I'm a crazy person. Never mind. So we did lose a little bit of crop, but anyway. And how much do our chickens need for a year? Chickens need something like 2,000 litres. What else do they eat? Barley. Let's do barley somewhere next. Might need to swap these fields around, or just get a different field. The planting calendar looks a little bit like the same as this. If we can get it planted straight away. What happens if we stick barley in here just after? We might lose the bonus. Yes, it does. It does drop down a bit. Oh, decisions. I think just grab another field. Put something sensible in this one in terms of, well, go, alright. I seem to remember we need to open the doors. Fantastic. And then we'll take this back down to the field, and then that's all good. Grand. Okay. This is going quite nicely today, at last. So we should have plenty of stock for our chickens for a year or so. You there for now. Get the baling caught up with, and then we'll have a look at how much wheat we've got off the field and what we should do with it. We'll probably keep a year's worth, because that will see us till next winter, when at that point we should have a crop of barley, so then we could sell the rest. That seems like the most sensible way of doing it. I think we missed any there, did we? No, we didn't. Good-o. Right. Okay, so I'm fairly conscious that we're coming up for time. Let's keep out of his way so he can turn around properly, because he can't drive for toffee, that fella. So I think what we'll do, I say we, I think what I'll do is time-lapse this, or just end the video when it gets to the time. We'll finish baling. I'll pick up the bales, drop them over to the sell point. That's what I was going to do. I may do that just tomorrow, game day morning, and I'll use today to figure out where on earth I'm supposed to sell them. So we'll finish up harvesting baling. I'll collect them up and at least get them in the shed. Oh no, if I do that tomorrow morning, then I've got to hold the thing for another day. I'll figure it out off camera, and we'll come back and finish it like that. That's what we'll do. So, we'll time-lapse for a bit. It might end up in a jump cut. I'm going to try and keep time sensible. And then we'll go sell the bales. So, yeah. Thank you very much, as always, for watching, but I will see you after the time-lapse when everything is done and dusted for a quick journey over to the bale sell point. Cool. Catch you in a bit. Well, just a quick addendum. Oh, Apex Legends has updated. How nice. Just a quick addendum to say it's kind of user error central there. I do realise that technically I do own the BGA, which I did just in case I needed to sell stuff. However, because these are straw bales, you can't sell those at the BGA because that just wouldn't work. So that's why I couldn't figure out where to unload or where to sell or anything, because I was being a moose. There's 2 places to sell bales on this map. One of which is the straw barn, which is giving me slightly more money than the other. Not much, but anyway. The other one's the animal place down south. So, yes. Let's pop and sell these at the straw barn, which is not going to cover our costs, because that's just how it is. But it's in here somewhere. I suggest it's going to be there. So we'll drop the bales off and see what we can do. I suspect there's going to be a lot of messing about. Oh, hang on. One of these places would be much better, wouldn't it? That's clearly grass and hay. Either of those places. Good. In that case, let's unload here, and hopefully this should go with a lot better. Certainly a lot more successful. Not close enough. A lot more successful than trying to sell them somewhere I couldn't. Right, let's get pulled up right, gosh darn, close to this time. Unload them. Is that going to go far enough? Yes, it is. Put them down. Unload here, and they should. Oh, I didn't finish unloading. Unload bales here. There we go. They've all sold, and we've got 6 grand. Could have been worse. I am going to leave this trailer here because we don't want it anymore. We don't want to hang on to it any longer than we need to. And that will indeed do us for today. I will do an air tank off video, off camera, and see you on Autumn 3 to get ourselves moving again. Catch you later. Bye-bye for now. Bye.